Hey everybody. So I'm going to do a video here talking about the new direction in the room. I need to apologize first. I lost another tooth. I had two of my front teeth get knocked out from horseplay and joking around, and it turns out I need like $30,000 worth of dental surgery to get them repaired. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a true story. Cheapest quote I got was 22,000. So in the meantime, if I sound a little bit like Daffy Duck, I deeply apologize. I've had to remake this video once already, but it'll be all worth it. So some new and exciting things going to happen in the room. If you've been following along in the room at all, you'll see that I got a very disturbing email from a gentleman that lost his account yesterday because he was unable to follow my trades fast enough, and he didn't have proper money management, and he didn't really know what he was doing. And this is the last thing in the world that I want to happen. And if you go and take a look at my trades, you'll see that it's really super hard for me to enter trades, type things in, especially in fast markets. Yesterday I was down 4%, maybe 5% after commission. But it's days like this that these rooms can be dangerous for traders. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit to trading a higher time frame chart, which will give everybody, myself included, a lot more time to take some trades. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the algo that I sell on my website. We're going to use it on a 30-minute time frame, and I'm going to give you guys some examples right now of how cool it's going to be going forward. So this might have been a blessing in disguise. I'm still up 214%. Cannot complain, but these very fast 1 minute time frame trading, it just can't be done in a room environment like this. It'd be a different story if I had a live room and I was speaking to you guys every day sounding like Daffy Duck. But in this type of environment where I have to type things in, it's just not going to work. So if any of you don't know, this is what my algo looks like. This is the trading view version. I also have a thinkorswim version of it. And what it does is when a market gets overvalued or undervalued, it changes the color of the candle. So anytime you see purple on the inside of a candle, or around the candle on an up candle, that means over or undervalued. So I want to show you guys, we're going to be using some 30-minute time frames, and we're going to go through some trades that would have triggered today that would have been a lot easier for me to share with you guys in the room, and a lot easier for you to follow along. So okay, so when the algo gets undervalued, in other words, a down move has happened, it's going to turn purple. Now, what we're looking for is the first candle after it turns purple that closes for longs in the top 10% of the candle. So you can see here, this was actually a trade long on Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, but it goes for a couple of days. So today, this candle that closed in the top 10% was a long on Nvidia. So you can see we would have made some money on that. Would have given me a lot of time. What I probably would have done in this context is I would have taken a long here and placed my stop down here, and I'd probably be looking for 2-to-1 on my money. So it doesn't give me 2-to-1 on my money, but still positive trade. Okay, you can see the algo went purple, which means we're undervalued. Now, You can see that it gets undervalued right after that candle. So again, same scenario here. This would have been a long here on ZM. It would have made a little bit of money. Amazon, okay, we're undervalued, right? We come down and there's my candle right there. We make a new low. There's my candle right there. We get long here on Amazon. Put our stops just below the low. And we're going to look for 2 to 1 on our money. And we get it. So Amazon would have been a winner. Chicken dinner. Netflix was another one that triggered today. Again, undervalued. Actually, this isn't technically a good trade. Let me take that off. Google. Here, same story with Google. We get long off of that candle that closes 10%. Stop goes there. And boom, 2 to 1 on our money by the end of the day. Another winner. Okay, Penn was another one. Now, this is overvalued, so we're looking for shorts here. I'm going to show you the winners and the losers. You guys know me, right? I'm an honest guy. I'm not one of these fake gurus that cherry picks crap. We're overvalued. There's the trigger candle right there. So we're going to get short here off of that candle. And we end up losing money on that trade. So let's see what happened in the Forex markets, because the Forex markets worked great today. I was actually trading the Forex markets. So GBP, okay, remember, see this candle up here, overvalued. We wait for that trigger candle right there. Down she goes. Now we're undervalued and we'd actually go long here. So GBP, big winner. Okay. So here, none of these candles closes bottom 10%, so we can't take a short. But up here, just in the last minutes right now, we get this candle up here that gets overvalued, right? And we take a short here. Now, ideally, we want to have some other type of level of rejection to work off of. That's always better. So these are not the best trades, but I'm just showing you the ones that triggered. Okay. Now here's actually one that triggered in the pre-market. It was pretty good. You can see we're overvalued, right? We get overvalued again, and then we make a new high. Now arguably that does not close in the bottom 10%, but I would have taken that trade, primarily because we have this rejection level and we have this rejection level. So with those two rejection levels there, I probably would have got short there, put my stop up here, and I would have looked for 2 to 1 on my money, which just barely gave it to me. Barely. So good trade there. Okay, GBP, Japanese yen. Now this one I like a lot. Why do I like this one a lot? I think this is the trade of the day right here. Again, because I have this previous rejection level here. I get into an overvalued situation. I get my candle here. Now it doesn't give me 2 to 1, but it certainly is a wonderful trade. Right there. It's not quite at 2 to 1 yet. It might get there still. I don't know. But that, I think, was the trade of the day, primarily just because it was at a level which had given me really good value, or had rejection before, where you can see the dollar franc was another good one. So this one here and this one here I think are really good because there's 2 levels of rejection there before. See this pound trade, I would have had a hard time taking that because I don't have another big level of rejection, right? Okay, so there you have it. We're going to be doing more of these trades. Now there will be one other way we're going to be using this algo, And that is when we have a trend. We're going to be looking at using the algo to trade in the direction of a trend. These trades I'm giving you here are examples of consolidation markets or balanced markets where we're trying to pick off tops and bottoms, and you can only pick off tops and bottoms in a market that is consolidating. Whenever a market is trending, what we're looking for is we're looking for value on what some people call the pullback, but I just call it value in it within a trend. Let's see if I can give you an example of something like that. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So you see how the market is trending higher, higher, higher. We get undervalued in the direction of that trend. So now we're going to look for a candle that closes in top 10%. There it is right there. So something like this is another good situation that we're going to be using this algo together. In this case, I'm going to probably try to aim for this high. I don't know if I'll get it, but let's just see what happens. Took a while, but certainly gave me 2 to 1 on my money, didn't it? Right? Where's 2 to 1? There it is right there. Right, so there you go. 30-minute charts, maybe a 15-minute chart, but we're going to just kind of try to stick with these trades, keeping in mind that if you're going to trade stocks, listen to me carefully, please. If you're going to trade stocks with this, the major downfall is that we may have to be holding positions overnight. So it's better to trade an at-the-money option than it is to trade the actual stock itself. Okay? So I think this is going to be better for everyone. I don't want to see anybody blowing their accounts because they just can't move quick enough. Listen, guys, yeah, I make money day trading, I make money swing trading, I make money penny stocks, I make money in the forex markets. I can make money anywhere, okay? It doesn't matter what I do. To be very honest with you, I make more money when I swing trade than I do when I day trade. Just because I can do more size, because I don't have to worry about the liquidity issues on a type 2 or 3 cent stop or a 4 cent stop. So there's more money to be made when I'm swing trading. If you're going to listen to me carefully, please, if you're going to trade some of the stocks that I'm going to call out with this, I want you to realize that you use an options contract, and if you have to hold that position overnight, seriously consider hedging it in the opposite direction. So let's say you're buying a call. Let me just give you an example. So let's say that we had bought a call down here. This is, you can see we're going with the trend here. We're at value down here. Now this is a trade where I'd be looking for a big move on this. I'd be looking for a retest of, 348. So there's my candle. I would buy a call there now. Now you can see that by the close, it doesn't get there. So now you've got overnight risk, right? You can't do that. So if that is the case, unfortunately, you have to hedge it, right? You're going to have to hedge it with either the stock or you're going to have to hedge it with another put option, right? Now, fortunately, that one does open up lower, so you can close your put option at a profit, and you get to hold your call option even longer. But I want to repeat, I do not want anybody getting hurt. So I don't want to see a repeat of, me changing the time frame so that, you guys end up getting hurt again. So if you are going to trade the stock trades with this, make sure you hedge it. And I would recommend using options rather than actually using the stock. If I'm going to call a trade like this, I would use an at-the-money liquid option. So make sure your spreads are tight. Don't trade anything that's going to have big spreads. try to stick with very liquid options. If I call a stock that's a little illiquid and you don't like it, just walk away from it, okay? Okay, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And again, I apologize if I sound like Daffy Duck. I can't stand the way I sound right now, but I wanted to make these videos because they're important. And quite honestly, I hate surgery. Every time I go under surgery, that stupid anesthetic. I don't know if you guys have ever taken those anesthetics before, but I've been in 2 surgeries, and I hallucinate for months after I get that anesthetic. So I've been putting this surgery off, my dental surgery off, for months now, only because I do not want to go underneath the dental anesthetic, and the surgery is pretty intense. So I do have to get that, although trying to look for a surgeon that'll do it for hopefully cheaper than $22,000 is the cheapest price I got. But also I don't want to be cheap and also compromise my health. So I'm looking for a surgeon. If anybody knows a good dental surgeon that can do an all-in 5 or an all-in 4 implant, let me know. I have to have a little bit of bone grafting, so I'll be very happy to exchange coaching for it. If there's any dental surgeons listening right now. All right, love you guys. Bye for now.